Bien, nous nous étions quittés de manière assez peu conventionnelle, en pleine discussion. Et voilà, j'avais pas envie de publier un épisode qui allait durer 50 minutes, donc j'ai décidé de couper entre deux. On va continuer à parler à ce type qui n'en peut plus de nous causer. Donc, il a besoin de vider son sac, alors allons-y.
You said that Bateman argued about something with Yatsek. When was that approximately? And do you know what their argument was about?
No offense, but you ask a lot of questions. You know that? But I'll tell you, because it really was impossible not to overhear it. I was just repairing the railing in the hall, so I heard it firsthand.
Probably something trivial.
Hardly. They screamed like two psychos. Mostly Bateman. I couldn't believe he could get so angry. They squabbled about some book. They called it a manuscript or something. About some old book. Can you understand that?
Ancient documents can be extremely valuable, often in the tens of thousands of euros.
Well, that would explain it. After I left, they probably argued again in the lobby. I think one of them threw a hammer at the other one. I found it there.
And the fight, when did it happen?
About a month ago.
So immediately before Bateman accompanied him to Helsinki. Then Yatsek went to the States.
Wait, you think Yatsek would... because of that book? No, I wouldn't say that. Although, if he was drinking hard before he left...
It definitely has some logic to it. This is very interesting. Could Bateman be the first victim of Yatsek? That dead man from the lake, the slashed newsman, is his doing for sure. Something tells me that Bateman may not have left for Helsinki at all.
Ok. Quelle déduction?
Schneider's the man at the table? From Argo.
You bet. He's their boss. From what I overheard, he's the only one who actually knows what they're looking for. I guess it's a really big secret. Come on, tell us. What are you looking for up there?
That's hardly your business. I'd rather you looked for those pills for me.
You see, this is how much fun I have here. Theo, I mean Yatsek. Now that guy was funny. At least when he was sober.
You shouldn't have sold him any alcohol then. We came here to work, not to get drunk.
Yeah. You'd have them work the whole day in some damn crypt and after that have them go straight to bed. Maybe you should have bought some robots with you instead.
A crypt? Oh, what do you know about a crypt? If Bateman or Yatsek had said anything to you about our research, it's classified. Secret. Do you understand?
Yes, I get it. As if anyone cared.
Our rivals, relic, thieves, everyone cares. So just don't talk about anything you've heard, okay?
And this basically is what has been going on here every day for several weeks now. Sweet, isn't it?
S'il veut pas qu'on en parle, pourquoi est-ce qu'il relève le truc en disant « Oh, c'est vrai, mais taisez-vous » Enfin, dis juste non, c'est pas vrai ton histoire de crypte, non? Est-ce que je suis la seule à avoir l'impression de regarder un épisode de Derrick? Parce que... Autant ça me dérange pas les jeux qui parlent, les énigmes, etc. Enfin, c'est même les trucs que j'aime bien, mais là... Au secours, quoi.
You said strange things were occurring here even before.
Yeah, I probably said that.
Can you tell me something more about it?
Is there a point in shocking you with even more?
Do I look shocked? Tell me.
All right, but they're probably only myths.
Those tend to be the most interesting.
This is a weird place. Do you know who Ayatara is? It's a woodland devil, a she-demon. Some say she's the mother of all evil. Supposedly, that's why they built the monastery here.
A demon?
We have legends here that she has her lair somewhere near the lake. So when a tourist gets lost in the woods, folks immediately start gossiping about her abducting them.
But then the tourists are found, aren't they? And all is resolved?
Sure, most of the time.
Ok.
You've mentioned a monastery. Can you tell me more about it?
Some monks lived there once, a strange order. They were very reserved and uncommunicative. There were some very strange rumors about them, but people always talk too much.
For example, what?
For example, that they worshipped death. Hard to say if there's any truth in it. True is that when the monastery burned down several years ago, people were saying that they burned themselves voluntarily.
But you don't think so.
Well, there's another version according to which some young Frenchman started the fire. He was said to be some artist and wanted to destroy the order or something.
I see, but you don't believe that?
I'll put it this way. Some days before the fire, a young Frenchman stopped here for lunch, and he was heading there. Coincidence, is it?
But you just said that it's been several years already. Maybe you don't remember it well.
Well, it has been some time. Anyway, the monastery burned down and the monks disappeared, and that's good.
The monastery interests me more and more.
Vous savez, l'impression que j'ai, c'est que le jeu s'est rendu compte qu'il a jamais expliqué quoi que ce soit en tant qu'histoire, et maintenant il se dit il faut mettre en place les éléments du scénario. Mais non, en fait, c'est pas comme ça qu'on fait. Enfin, j'espère que ça va bientôt se terminer cette discussion là.
I'd like an iced tea.
Sure, it will be 3 euros. Take whichever you like from the fridge. They all cost the same.
Here you are. Could you tell me the way to the monastery?
Well, look, I really don't want to be the one who sends you there. You want to know the way anywhere else, no problem, but there... Anyway, I can't stop you from taking a map and doing what you please, but I've warned you.
Ah ok, c'est pour ça la carte.
See you later.
Bon, on va pouvoir parler à l'autre Gugus là, mais j'ai déjà peur. Alors, je ne suis pas venu pour rien. Jacques Sec était bien ici. Il y a même un des experts d'argot dans l'hôtel, le professeur Schneider. Il attend encore le retour de Jacques Sec des États-Unis.
Mr. Schneider, I need to speak with you about something important.
Fine, talk. But in brief, bitteschön, I don't feel well and I want to go to sleep soon.
Sure, I'll try to keep you as briefly as possible. It's about a room that your company has booked here.
Oh, firstly, it's not my company. I only work for Argo, and secondly, who am I speaking with? Didn't your parents tell you that it's polite to introduce yourself first?
Of course, I'm sorry.
Un touriste perdu.
I'm Lara. Lara Leroy.
Nice to meet you. I'm Professor Schneider. What brings you here, such a nowheresville like Inari at such a time, Madame Leroy?
A wrong turn and a car I'd rather not rely on anymore. Those are the reasons that brought me here.
Ah, so you're a real damsel in distress, right?
Kind of.
So why does the lonely damsel drive around this place at night?
Well, I'm going to visit some relatives.
They are Russians, aren't they? I can see it in you. Hmm? They live somewhere around here.
More or less. I wanted to look around here a bit too. Sightseeing, you know.
You've chosen the wrong place. Nothing to see here. Nothing that would be worthwhile, anyway.
That's strange. I've heard there's quite an interesting monastery somewhere around here. Mr. Schneider, I really need a room tonight. Couldn't I use one of those empty rooms?
Unfortunately, it's out of the question. Argo's policy in such matters is clear. Rooms rented by the company may be used only by its employees. Nobody else.
I heard that your two colleagues had a big disagreement about a month ago, before they both disappeared.
Who said that? Mr. Koppinen interests himself in things that aren't his business, as usual.
What was it about?
Sorry, but it's none of your business, Madame Leroy. I'm not in the mood to talk about the personal conflicts of my colleagues.
So it was something personal?
Excessive curiosity, Miss Leroy, is a very bad character trait, and doubly so in women. But it may comfort you a bit that I myself don't know and don't care at all. Jacek liked to have a drink sometimes, and then he behaved accordingly. A sad story, yes, but there's no need to look for anything else in it.
I couldn't overlook that you have some serious problem with your stomach, Professor. What's wrong?
You're really a remarkable observer.
What exactly do you suffer from? Maybe I can help you.
I doubt that.
C'est vrai, je suis infirmière, policière et aussi médecin.
Professor, I know you don't feel well and you don't feel like talking, but with all respect, isn't it a bit short-sighted to refuse my help?
And why do you think you're the one who can help me?
Oh là là.
So, what's wrong with you?
Everything you can imagine. Gastric ulcer, digestive juices, secretion disorder, problems with parasympathetic nerves.
And you suffer from these all the time?
Sometimes more, sometimes less. It greatly depends on my diet, which is the reason it's so bad now. Meals here are appalling, schrecklich. All the time. But today's dinner was really something else.
I'm sorry to hear that. What about some medicine? Do you take anything?
Oh, sure, I do. I have special antacids I brought from Germany. They're really strong because nothing else helps me anymore.
On va aller chercher son gaviscon pour qu'il ferme sa gueule.
Where do you keep those antacids?
Do I look like I know where I keep them?
Dans son
So
cul.
you forgot them somewhere.
That's obvious, isn't it?
Right. Let's try something else. When did you last take them?
Today before lunch. I was in the monastery, but I put them back in my pocket immediately. I clearly remember that. You think it didn't occur to me?
You've probably looked here, so I think you must have left them there.
Oh, you're a real genius. That didn't occur to me.
It's unusual for something to just fall out of a pocket. Didn't you take something else out of it?
No. Moreover, they were still there when I looked for the keys to the crypt. The keys! But yes, I couldn't find them, so I emptied all my pockets. I must have forgotten the pills there, in the caravan by the monastery.
So that's it. Maybe you shouldn't be so quick to refuse help when offered.
You're right. It was silly. I'll get them in the morning. I have to survive somehow till then. I'm not going there now in such weather.
So Schneider left his pills in the monastery not far from here. Maybe this could be a way to get a room here?
Ok, donc je vais aller au monastère pour chercher ces fichues pilules pour qu'il me laisse dormir ici.
Could you give me simple directions to the monastery?
That's not possible. The monastery is absolutely closed to the public.
But I came here specifically because of it. I would really like to see it.
There are exploration and reconstruction works underway in the monastery, and no tourist can disturb them. And if you don't believe me, and try to get there, you should know that Argo pays to have a guard there. He definitely won't allow you inside.
Moreover, there are only ruins left. You'll be disappointed.
You can't just go inside, Frau Leroy.
Not even if I'm accompanied by you? I came a long way.
That's not possible, even if I wanted to. Right now, I'm not in any condition to go anywhere. Try asking me tomorrow when I'm feeling better or have my remedy back.
Phew.
Goodbye, Professor.
Bon, chercher sur la carte le monastère.
Damn. I'd like to mark the way to the monastery, but there's nothing on the map in the area where the monastery should be. I don't even see any roads.
Ok.
This map isn't exactly the best quality. I'm not surprised it's for free.
Y a pas un truc qui dit le monastère c'est par là.
There's a lot of beautiful places in the photos, but no monastery hidden in the woods. Damn. It's a list of all the interesting landmarks around here, regrettably in Finnish. A small map of Finland. It won't help me to find the monastery.
Bon, bah je pense qu'on a fait ce qu'il fallait avec ça. Et elle voulait un coca, on va lui prendre son coca.
A normal iced tea. Maybe too icy for this weather. It's just some no-name cheap iced tea. I could try to decipher the ingredients, but why would I do that? It definitely wouldn't make it taste any better. Is the lid glued or what? How am I supposed to open it? No, I definitely can't open it. Not with my bare hands. The lid is somehow damaged.
Ça va être une énigme. Ouvrir une fichue punaise de bouteille. Ok, bon ben, on avait aussi un étage à aller voir.
So before Jacek went away, he had committed at least one other murder. That body in the lake. Could that have been an accidental victim? What if he's not in the States anymore? What if he came back already? That's not a very pleasant feeling. Those windows surely lead to the rooms rented by Argo.
Ok, on va voir en haut. Ah, en marchant d'ailleurs. Ah bah on peut rentrer finalement. Ah, qui me laisse dormir sur le banc. Hein. Oh.
Judging by the big hole in the wall, someone had to put a lot of energy into the blow. The logo of the Argo company is on it. A hammer belonging to Argo. They probably use it for excavation.
Je vais m'en servir pour ouvrir ma bouteille.
Am I to use...
Alors.
This door must lead to the dining room below, but there's no handle on this side. There's a small sign. It reads Varastohono. Who knows what that means?
C'est la toilette.
Beautiful old piano. I wonder who plays it here.
Oh, j'ai une drôle de voix. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'on a là?
Nice antique coffee grinder. The handle has an interesting shape. It could come in handy.
Ben oui, la poignée.
I'll take it, but I should give it back later. After all, it's a nice piece, and someone would miss it quite a lot.
Ah oui, quelqu'un qui l'a laissé sur la cheminée.
These metal jaws grab and hold. It's a nutcracker, but it looks more like a vice.
Je foutrais bien ma bouteille dedans.
I'll hold the bottle like this, allowing me to put the nutcracker around it. The bottle lid is now tightly held by the jaws of the nutcracker. Brute force didn't help, but more brute force did. The lid is now loose.
Oh là là. Alors qu'on aurait pu juste demander au barman de nous l'ouvrir.
The bottle is stuck.
Oh là là.
The bottle is now loose again.
Quelle énigme incroyable. Alors, bon ben.
There's no sense in using this device when it's empty.
Ok, donc c'est bon, ce truc-là a fait son usage. Alors, on a un vieux piano. Yups. Une porte fermée.
Room number 3.
Ah, c'est celle de Jackie. On va l'appeler Jackie, d'accord? Ah, ici un truc là.
I used to play chess a lot as a kid. A strictly logical, predictable, and elegant game. I love it still, but I don't have enough time to play so much anymore.
Clairement, c'est un bien meilleur jeu que Memento Mori 2. Bon, tu montes? En marchant?
It's locked.
Dommage.
It's locked. This is room number 2.
It's locked.
It's locked. There's a small number 1 here.
Ok, bon ben, je vais défoncer les
I won't
portes.
gain anything by that. I'd say
Qu'est-ce qu'on peut faire avec ce truc?
the ground coffee falls here. When the handle is being turned, the coffee inside is ground. This bolt holds the handle and the grinder together.
Ok.
The grinder handle is made of high-quality hardened steel. This will definitely not break like modern plastic junk.
Ah, ces saloperies en plastique. Bon, mais qu'est-ce que je peux faire avec tous ces trucs?
Just some no-name cheap iced tea. That tea wasn't bad at all.
Ok, maintenant j'ai une bouteille vide. Une bouteille vide, un marteau.
The Argo Company logo. I've seen it so many times in the last couple of days.
Bon, il faut trouver une façon d'obtenir l'information pour savoir où se trouve ce fichu monastère. Ici, il n'y a plus rien à faire, je pense pas. On va retourner parler au Dogugus, hein. Waouh, elle court en slow-mo maintenant. Merveilleux. Ah, on va lui parler de la
What can I
télé.
do for you, Madame Leroy?
Change la chaîne.
Could you tell me the way to the
Well, look,
Non, je ne peux
you want to know the
pas.
way anywhere else, no problem. Anyway, I can't stop you from taking a map.
Ok, ben,
See you later.
dis-moi c'est où.
I've searched the map thoroughly, but that monastery of yours isn't anywhere.
It's a tourist map, and the monastery isn't really fit for tourists. That's why.
Why?
Some strange monks used to live there. They didn't exactly like other people. I don't know how, but they arranged it somehow so that no one wrote anything about them. The monastery wasn't on any map, as if they didn't even exist.
But they aren't there anymore, are they?
No, the monastery burned down and some monks with it. What's been left is a dangerous and evil place, Madame Leroy. I don't much buy into such things, but I don't like it there neither. And more, Argo is doing some reconstruction and archaeological works there now. They uncover various passages and sometimes something collapses. Klaus here could tell you more about that for sure. A normal person would let it be, but not them. Am I right?
Oh, if everyone was such a superstitious fool like you, we wouldn't know anything about history.
Really? Maybe I'm a superstitious fool, but at least I wasn't found floating in a lake with my forehead slashed, like the newsman that was milling about there.
But I'd only like to take a few photos. I won't even go anywhere inside.
Well, if you really don't want to enter anywhere,
I really don't. Only several exterior photos, I promise.
well, after all, it's your life, isn't it? So, about how to get there. It's not that difficult if you knew which way to go. So, go first there, turn here, and you're there. Is it clear?
Absolutely. Thanks a lot.
I don't think you should thank me. I've warned you.
Ok. Allez, je peux reprendre ma carte ou pas?
Thanks, that helps me a lot.
You're welcome, but do me and yourself a favor. Go there only in the daytime.
Évidemment. Je vais tout à fait suivre vos conseils. Allez, bye bye les nazes. Bon. On peut y aller maintenant. En marchant, évidemment.
Not that I feel like going into the monastery now, but if I get Schneider his pills, hopefully he will let me stay in one of those rooms. The map says it's only a few kilometers.
Donc on va au monastère pour choper les pilules pour pouvoir dormir.
There's a light inside the cabin, and I can hear a radio. The guard seems to be inside.
Ok.
I smell gasoline. I bet they have a power generator here. And this is its fuel. It's empty. It seems they get the gasoline quite primitively, using a small tube. I'll take that little hose. I can't speak Finnish, but I'm sure that means no entry. I can hear the radio from the lodge. The watchman is inside for sure. I can see some light and the nodding warden through the dirty window. I could quite easily get to the monastery over that roof, but it's made of thin metal plates, very noisy.
Vu le boucan que fait le générateur. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'on a là?
According to the indicator, the tank is almost empty. The frame won't move. I can't do anything with that. The cap is firmly closed. I better leave the generator as it is. Now I need to get to the monastery.
Ok.
The scaffolding on that ruin touches the wall. If I get to that wall somehow, I'll be able to climb down.
On va aller voir la porte.
A night guard, a 3-meter gate, night lighting over the whole area, and even barbed wire. All that around a monastery ruin that almost no one knows about.
Mita sina ta'ala tit.
Excuse me, but I don't understand. Do you speak English?
Go away. A pazua.
I'm just looking around the monastery. Take it easy.
Away. No.
That won't be necessary. I'm leaving.
And not return.
Ok, boomer.
He definitely won't let me in. I'll have to think of another way to get there. Only the burned down ruins remain from the monastery. That's Max's work. He had no other choice then.
Donc c'est bien le même monastère.
I can't speak. A night guard.
Bon ben, puisqu'il me fait chier, ben je vais aussi le faire chier.
This is not a good idea. The watchman listens to a radio, but he would definitely hear me going across the roof to avoid the gate. Maybe I could somehow use this generator to get into the monastery unnoticed. I have to hide now. The guard will definitely come to check what's wrong with the generator. So that didn't work. If I'm to get inside, I'll have to find another way.
Ah, ok, moi je vais péter le générateur.
Better to look at it more closely. Am I to use those? The frame won't. I can't do anything. I could drain the gasoline out.
Ok, bah l'ouvre-le alors.
The lid came off easily. Probably the generator is often refilled. I probably shouldn't let the gasoline just run into the snow. The guard might notice that.
Ok, dans la bouteille alors.
The hose fits in the bottle easily. The hose fits. Am I to use? I probably shouldn't let. The hose fits. It's an absolutely ordinary rubber hose. That doesn't make it. The hose fits in the bottle.
Mais pourquoi tu le mets pas?
It's possible to open. The hose fits in the bottle easily. I can siphon the gasoline from the generator into the bottle now. The hose now reaches the bottom of the tank. The tank is open and smells strongly of gasoline. Everything is ready. Now I only have to suck in to start the gasoline flowing. It's important not to overdo it. I'd rather not have my mouth full of gasoline. I have to hide now. The guard will definitely come to check what's wrong with the generator.
Ok. Est-ce que je
The
peux...
guard is away. Now's the right time to get inside the monastery.
Je sais pas exactement combien de minutes fait cet épisode. Je vous propose qu'on s'introduise dans le monastère dans le prochain épisode. À bientôt.